So, fair warning. From here on out, we're entering the major heavy hitters. As such, we're going to be looking at some pretty disturbing stuff. That being said, The Evil Within. While I honestly prefer the sequel from a gameplay factor, it was a tad too open for my liking, and the more confined setting of the first game complements the horror aspect more and creates a more anxiety-inducing experience. And of course, having Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami at the helm would probably have something to do with it. Yeah, there's another Resident Evil mention. Anyone turn it into a drinking game yet? Anyways, the game borrows a fair deal from Resident Evil as a matter of fact. You play as a member of the police force who gets caught up in a nightmarish situation. Except this time you're a detective rather than a special task force, and instead of zombies you're fighting wherever the fuck these things are. This one's called the Keeper. He has a safe for a head. He's terrifying. But not as much as this delightful specimen known as Reborn Laura. I don't know why she's called Reborn Laura, but I do know that she's incredibly unsettling, and I want to get away from her as fast as possible. Even the basic enemies you encounter are pretty damn unnerving. I mean, insane people wearing tattered clothes, having bodies of rotting flesh and full of metal and glass shards. I think I would have preferred your standard zombies, honestly. And of course, as you progress, you uncover a cryptic narrative involving secret organizations, conspiracies, and virtual reality dream machines. As you do. But I refuse to go into more detail because, once again, spoilers. Also adding to the terror is the, once again, prominent sense of vulnerability, as while you can amass a rather impressive collection of firearms and other weapons, the maximum ammo you can pick up is relatively small, and ammo and other pickups are quite scarce, meaning you have to choose your battles carefully. Use up too much of your ammo on that small group of basic enemies, and you run the risk of not having enough to take on the boss in the next room. You tend to end up using your environment a lot to help take down enemies or sneak past them if you just don't have enough resources. But be careful, as the environment can also be just as deadly to you if you're not careful. Some of those spike traps you can run into are just pretty nasty if you get hit by them. Who designed this place? Dr. Wily? Will I cover the sequel at some point? Well, depends if you want to see it.